Hi, everyone.
Yay.
Good
Welcome
news,
back to the
everyone.
Imaginarium on this, the holy day of Noodle's birth. On our last session, which was 2 weeks ago, we had a nice little melee / firefight involving some gatekeepers, Mr. Fulcrum, ex-Mr. Fulcrum, and because he is an ex-hobgoblin at this point, and our heroes, with special guest appearance by Skunk-Ape.
We have heroes? Yeah.
Never meet him.
Oh, fuck, we're supposed to be here.
Everybody has them. Who needs them?
Just like us.
Opinions
There
and
you
assholes.
Okay.
So, who would like to recap? If we're going to recap. Those goes, my dude.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I got some notes here. At the very beginning, we all were continuing to try to hide in the bushes from the previous adventure of sneaking around in the bushes. And despite the Noodles and even failing before, they did get a chance to hide again in the bushes because Hooper is a generous god. And we follow them to camp, sending Timor and Noodles in as a gatekeeper recruit, capturing her. Fulcrum's a tall, beefy boy hobgoblin with many piercings and tats. My next note is we are about to pop off Molotov.
Oh, yeah, I kind of, well, he had me by the neck, and that wasn't fun.
Right. Yeah. You didn't
So
like
it was fairly cat drama. But then I got Timor to back off and threw a grenade at them.
Produced
I
a
think
thermal
that's-
detonator, yes.
Yeah, which did something. I think got some of them. And then all hell broke loose.
Yeah. There was one great Fulcrum / lever joke, but that's what I wrote. I didn't write what the joke was.
It was me because I used a grappling hook to pull a pole down onto him. And that was the very clever. That was the very clever joke I yelled.
Very clever. Excellent.
Fulcrum, I've got a lever for you.
Yes. That's what I had. And then apparently everyone else remembers clearly that a Skunk-Ape tore Fulcrum into the woods by skipping a barrel at him, Donkey Kong style.
There was also a lot of shooting back and forth.
A lot of shooting, a lot of grenades, explosions, a Molotov cocktail or two.
Eden shot Fulcrum in the face, which may or may not have released some kind of horror into the world. Unclear.
That's right.
And then all the bad guys died, and the Skunk-Ape ran off, and everything is good.
Nope, Skunk-Ape's definitely still there.
Oh yeah, but he's on our side now.
But it is the story of how Noodles got her car back.
Yes! Let's concentrate on the important thing.
But can we carry in the Hendersons to Skunk-Ape or?
And Noodles activated the ignition on the murder marble by playing in the correct sequence the notes to Rush's Tom Sawyer. It's very, very important.
Yes, that is a song I know.
Okay, we can talk about this. Is that a song you know? Everybody, our friend.
I know, no.
Okay,
what
so
song
our
are we
friend
talking about?
Tom Sawyer by Rush.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows that.
I'm sorry, everybody, I don't sing. That's
You
obvious.
you said Rushes, and I heard Russian Tom Sawyer, and I was like, that's an odd name for a song.
Yeah, it's actually
Okay.
All right.
Yes, I know this song.
just the Tetris theme. All right, so let's see here.
Noodles, living proof that disco ain't dead.
Disco is proof that disco ain't dead. So, what you had done last is shouted everybody in the tent after you had moved the murder marble into this tent or adjacent to it. Everybody into the tent as the Skunk-Ape is kind of doing some of this, kind of doing a little rampage, a little tantrum, stinking it up. This is a smelly ape, by the way, and the stink is definitely overpowering the burning of the oil and stuff like that. You know, because there's a little bit of oil on the ground from the drums, and of course there was a burning building. When people died, they do a thing that smells bad, all that kind of stuff.
Did we kill all the racists?
What's that? Oh,
We
there's
kill all-
one. There's one actually next to this tent.
Oh,
Like injured, or is he trying to stop us from getting into tent?
Well, he appears skirt.
not you. I actually, do you promise like not to be racist anymore?
What's your AC?
My AC. Oh, that's not a question. That's not a good answer.
That's not the same thing at all.
And does it
And-
change when you're inside the murder marble?
Well,
Yes.
unfortunately, I got out of the marble
Oh, why would you do that?
to I think my AC was like 15.
So you approached from the direction of the shack towards because that's basically the marble was parked behindish the shack, which is
Mhm.
now, of course, a smoldering husk. You approach from that direction, which puts you on the other side of the tent. Technically, you're in a little bit of cover. So, yeah, that's where it's +4 to your AC. You said
Okay.
15.
Yep.
Yeah, this gentleman fires their assault rifle at you. It does not hit. It just kind of makes some, he kind of whoop, does one of those.
Noodles will take that as a no.
Then stick with the racist thing then. Got it.
Okay, yeah, no, you're set up being an asshole. I respect your life choices, except that I don't. Yeah, guy, hurry in the tent, and she is going to take some rope from the murder marble and and like she presses a button on the back, and a little hitch appears, a towing hitch, and she's going to drag that over and tie it around a couple of the tent supports.
That's a lot.
I think you guys just figured out the plan, and you don't look any happier.
Actually, no, I thought this was too crazy of a plan to actually be the one you had in mind. I should have known better.
It's pretty good.
However, against all my best judgment, I'm going to try and make my way to that tent, not getting in the obvious path of the Skunk-Ape. So trying to.
And
remain as
while
smooth
she's
as I
busy
can.
making sure that the toe is good and that it's connected to a good place that hopefully won't like pull the tent apart, can someone maybe shoot that guy? He said no to not being an asshole.
Are we still going in initiative order?
Yes, because there are still
Oh, okay.
combatants involved.
Do we know what that is?
Yes, I believe so. Let's make sure I got you here.
Because
Make sure I've
didn't write
opened
it.
open to today's lesson and not another one entirely. This seems correct.
Yeah, I made so many notes.
Nope, that's wrong. Let's see here.
I remember Timor was first.
No, Timor went first because he's a mad lad and he was there at the time. He didn't. He's not actually first in the combat order. We're on a. See, this is what I won't be doing
Reroll?
next season. No. Let's see here. No rerolls.
Not to make
Got,
life
like-
more complicated.
Well, I'm
Got the worst
just,
roll
I mean,
last time.
obviously, birthday girl goes first. Birthday goblin goes first.
Yeah, but she just went first like 3 times too.
Yeah, you just did a bunch of stuff.
It's true. It's true. I'm not just being a jerk for funsies this time.
This time.
Maybe this time.
Maybe this time.
So the audience can hear that I have notes, which is important, obviously, for
Well,
them to
we
know.
know that you know that you have notebooks.
That
Yeah.
are filled
Yeah.
with notes
like
by
some people in there.
implication.
Not really.
Your books of notes.
I have implied notes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's notes have been implied. That's
Hmm.
that's because I know that you two are a theater kid, and know the value of props.
Oh
And also the
no!
value of
Prop
notes.
masters and stage managers hate me for this one weird trick. Let's see.
They
Actually,
don't want you to know.
The one weird trick is be on your mark on time, regardless. Anyway,
That's valid. I don't understand.
we're gonna pretend that I did have that written down
Yeah,
because I did at
remember.
one point. It's
Yeah.
gonna change. It's gonna change the initiative order entirely, which is, I'm sorry, but you'll be fine now because it's been 2 weeks. We can just switch it up. Actually, no, screw that. Go ahead, guys, and just roll initiative.
Yeah.
So my other
After-
the DM from my home game sent a note to our to the Discord and was like, yeah, just before next session, can everyone just give me your passive perception here in the chat?
Not
Oh,
ominous
subtle.
at all.
No
Very
reason.
subtle.
Everything's fine.
No reason.
Then said, you're not dead.
Actually,
don't-
that's one of
and
those
I-
things.
like-
I need to keep track of passive perception. That's one of those. I would just generally not have people roll perception for most things if I kept in mind their. All right, so let's see here. Everybody's rolled, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, 12.
Okay,
11.
11.
5.
Woo.
Hey, I did roll real well the first time in this.
I was going to say, you
16.
were really early in the other one.
say.
Wait, Lou got 16.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
Getting back where I belong.
Fast.
Fast. The next one was 12 with noodles.
Okay.
This spellbinding content right here. Me
Oh
writing.
yeah, this is shit. This is the shit I signed up for.
Remember, you can't have more than 7 seconds of silence on air.
Remember, the
Yeah,
D&D
lose
is
interest.
just people yelling about numbers.
Remember
And acting.
who you are.
Wizard,
yeah.
you shall not pass.
We're excited about the numbers.
I mean, nothing gets me
I
going
mean-
like a prime number. That's oof.
Ooh, god damn.
Ooh,
Don't even-
diggity
don't
dog.
even say it. Don't
I
even
do love
say
a
it.
prime number.
I do love.
Most of them kind of suck, actually. Like
Yeah,
29, whoopity doo. Who cares?
But 7.
I was about to say 7's kind of dog shit. That's a scrub tier number.
23's pretty good.
Rude.
23 is one of the better of the primes, I will say. Yeah.
I don't even
Absolutely.
like 23. That wasn't even like a good year to exist for me. So I don't know.
That's this year.
You met me.
That's next year.
No, that was 22.
Oh, I was
Oh.
thinking 2023 is next year.
Ah, yeah.
The
That's right.
calendar
true.
year.
And it's not looking so hot. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's see. Okay. Lou, your
Just
reaction.
a little World War III. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I was, if I recall right, I'm still pretty centralized in the campsite area. or just outside the tents or something like that.
Did you run back from your corpse viewing?
My corpse viewing. I did not run to the corpse, I believe.
Yes, you did. You dashed to get there at the same
Oh,
time
yeah,
as
I
me.
ran real fast. That's right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to dash right on back. However far that is, I assure you I got the distance to get there.
Can you
but
go the distance?
I can go the distance. So if I discard as a bonus action and combine this. Okay, so 6 times 3 is 18, so 20. I have additional 20 speed. So I can move 50 this turn without having used my main action yet.
Okay, that does get you to the central area of the camp, which is essentially where Noodles and Timor started, and Noah was for a while until he got cover behind a tent or barrel.
All right, so I'm picturing
tent.
I'm just like sprinting my way back in, kind of like dodging my way through the trees, and then I take a quick gander around to see what the biggest threats are. Is the guy who refused to not be racist within my range? Like how close is he?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's definitely within shooting range.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I heard Noodles shout that earlier, that he did not want to be racist.
Well,
Terrible
also
shit.
just the general shooting that was happening anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a revolver round at him.
All right.
What I'm gonna do. 25.
Roll damage. Where are you aiming?
I'm aiming for his knee.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't be standing up and being a problem anymore. That is 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 damage.
You rolled 2d6 or 2d whatever and added
4 added my dex.
Okay. Well, he's hit. You did not actually hit him in the knee or leg. You did. You hit him in the leg, but you caught basically a pad of armor, body armor. There's blood, but yeah.
Well then, yeah, I try to draw his attention towards me with the kind of a middle finger. I shot him and then I flipped him off.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah, he didn't like it. All right, let's see here. Next is the Skunk-Ape. And Lou, you made a loud noise and you're only like 15 feet away from the Skunk-Ape.
I ran all the way back. Skunk-Ape's still here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
I mean, it's like I can't. How do I illustrate this? In between doing horrible things with its big hands to people, it's kind of like aimlessly wandering, like not wandering, but thrashing about and sniffing the air, and it hears your loudness and whips around. And it definitely covers the ground real fast between the two of you. Go ahead and do an athletics check to avoid getting grabbed.
Well, that's a natural 20 plus 7 is 27.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, it comes up on you. It does one of the and then reaches out for you, and you're able to see here. Roll a d4 to see how far you can dodge out of the way.
2.
All right. So you dodge 10 feet as per standard grid.
Can I be dodging towards the tent?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so you get an extra 2 squares. It's actually like, in this case, closer to 12 feet because it's 4 meters. Anyway, 2 meters per square. We're going metric in this bitch. All right. And then sometimes, yeah, I'm trying.
That's the convenient way to do it, actually.
Yeah.
Just do it sometimes. Yeah, it's the traditional way of using metric, from what I've heard. And then,
I don't think I have it now because I've used my bonus, I've used my move, and I've used my main action. So I got nothing left.
Yep. The gentleman, the racist fella, fires off around at a burst at the Skunk-Ape, somehow missing. Huge target, but he's pee-pee scared. I would be.
Yeah.
2 tons of smelly ape, and this is eye-wateringly stinky, and it is very similar to skunk. It's in the skunk fox primate cage kind of genre. Let's see. Foxes do a stinky. Yeah, they do a smelly.
Damn. That's just
Yeah. Foxes, cougars, most wild animals, most furry wild animals. Yeah, especially predators.
People smell fine.
Ferrets smell foul.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Okay, Noodles, it's actually your turn.
Okay. Noodles gonna get in the tent, and she is going to run and get back in the murder marble.
Which is basically a turnaround and a hop in.
Turn. Yeah. Okay. Is that my whole turn, or is that just my movement?
Oh yeah, that's your movement. It's like a half move. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Once I'm in that, then. So I still have some movement left.
Mm-hmm.
Noodles is going to look to the guns that she has mounted on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's going to decide on a more poetic thing and drive over the racist.
Lou, you kind of know how that attack works.
Oh, yeah, it is. I do. There's a standard version of it. Let's see, just a moment here.
Took my car. Now my car's going to take you.
All right. Well, I guess the question is, I suppose Noodles would be proficient in driving this vehicle.
We have to assume, yeah, on some level or another, yeah.
All right, your attack bonus equals your dex plus your proficiency bonus. If you hit, you inflict 1d8 per size category. Larger your vehicle is than the target.
I assume my murder marble is small.
No, it's.
But medium. I suppose in the rules of the combat we've been playing, you would be doing a 2d8 damage with this. Using your dex and your proficiency modifier bonus,
which is a much more reasonable amount of damage for a vehicle smashing into a person.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense for a skateboard, but here we go.
Man, I've never caught one of those to the face, but I'm betting money. I'm hitting the ground fast.
I'm a bit nervous. She hasn't driven in a little while. Yeah, it's not great. No, that's not gonna. I'm gonna bounce off of him because that is. Yeah, that's 10.
That's suboptimal. Yeah, that's not gonna do it for you. Let me make sure that that's what happens, because we like to be homies here. 10 total, and you included your bonus from the tea and or coffee.
No, which I think that would make it a 12.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah. You just kind of it bugs him. He doesn't like it. It distracts him and throws him off balance.
Yeah, there's some mud, and
Yeah. You're having trouble getting purchased there. All right. So you're on the other side of the tent now. Eden, your turn.
Eden will follow Lou back to camp because Eden was also out looking at the remains of Fulcrum.
Fulcrum bits. Okay.
Which, yeah, if he can make it back, I assume I can as well.
Yeah, I would have to assume. Unless, Lou, did you use any sort of special abilities or anything? You're muted.
You are muted.
I used, some of my ability to be able to go 55 feet in my move action because I am fast, speedy boy. That's what I am. So you would be about 20, 25 feet short of that.
20. I move 30. I move 35. I'm a runner too.
So fast. You're also a runner.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So then at a sprint, you would cover 70 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You get back too. Lou, you didn't even have to use all that.
Well, if it was a sprint, you would have to be using your action as well. But I shot the guy.
Oh, okay. Eden, is that, or what are you looking to do here? Cover the ground or do a thing?
Yeah, I think I'm looking. I'm not going to be able to do. Actually, can I do a thing from farther away? 250. Is that 250 range? Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I just move as far as I can then. I'll move the 35 so that I'm within shooting range.
Okay.
Then.
All right. You are still kind of in the edge underbrush of the woods. So you can see things. It's a little obstructed. You can definitely see the Skunk-Ape thrashing about. It has reacted to the most recent splash of gunfire and has its back / shoulder is right shoulder is to Lou. And it seems to be approaching Noodles and a racist man.
Okay. Well, Eden, having not a super great view on what all is happening,
oh no,
she's just like Skunk-Ape thrashing and like not real sure what's going on. Was oh hell, not again, and is gonna shoot the Skunk-Ape.
Oh no,
Harry! You could pick a fight with the Skunk-Ape.
I don't know what's happening. I think you're all in danger.
You're not wrong.
we are in danger.
And Eden is terrified for all of you.
Thank
and
you.
herself. Roll to attack.
I'm trying to see the logo on the headphones. Very fancy. Very fancy.
I can turn the lights on and turn the lights off. It's very fancy.
So fancy.
So fancy. It's a gaming okay. 18 plus 6 is 24 to hit.
Oh dang.
Where were you aiming? You can't really. You could.
I was like, whatever you said the shoulder was towards. I was like, whatever the broadest patch I can see is. So
this is a large ape. So yeah, you're looking at upper back. Between the shoulder blades style. Yeah. Okay. Roll damage.
I would like to take this opportunity to use one of my kata points to. Is it 2 kata points? I would like to upgrade this to a critical hit.
Oh yeah.
I think that one is 2.
Equilibrium, yes. Eat your heart out.
2. I would like to upgrade this to a critical hit. Which, remind me, so I double what I'm rolling for damage, right? That's what that does?
Or roll twice as many dice.
Yes, that's what I mean.
So 4d4, I guess.
Yes, that's correct. $15. Total.
Plus your dex.
That is including my dex. Oh, 16.
Okay.
I have a +1 from the T.
It definitely hits home. Red blood. there, and the ape. Wow. Oh yeah, fromage. Okay, and now Noah's turn.
I get to take another
Oh
attack.
yes, you do.
Ooh, which is wow, I rolled the same thing. I got 24 again. That's weird. I will not upgrade this one though.
Okay.
That hits for is 9.
Okay.
That hits for 9. And because I'm a real stinker, because I have targeted, I've used both my attacks on the same target. I can make a third one.
Do it.
Do it.
Hey, now you stinker.
Do it. Only a mere 23 that time.
Okay.
Just barely got him.
Just barely got him. 4 and 6 is 10.
Okay.
Frantic shots fired.
All right. So yes, bam, 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 bam. You can, and it's reacting the same way. You can see, Eden. You can see daylight through this thing. Noodles, you can see itty bitty Eden through the hole in its chest. And it's owie. And oh,
Still standing with holes straight through him. Cool. Cool.
It's still standing. Somebody kill this thing.
Skunk-Ape is undead.
Oh
Have they
no.
considered the fact that this thing is apparently at least possibly a sentient creature capable of intelligent speech?
He
Eden
shoots
does
it.
not care. Eden does not care at all.
It's also capable of flinging a whole man.
If you like shot everyone that was ugly and smelt bad, Noodle's parents would never have gotten together.
I would have
That's so
been
true.
out of a job in real life. Let's see here.
But only out of a job.
Yeah, well, truck stops. Anyway, the racist at this point is too busy being terrified and staring at a skunk-ape that is approaching and thrashing about and spewing claret from its front. So he can't hit anything with his gun. He's upset. It's a rough day for that guy. Timur has regained his wherewithal and is now kind of roadie running towards the tent. And as he goes by, the skunk-ape snaps off a shot, doing a fancy roll, misses entirely, does not hit Lou, but does land right next to the tent, like kind of rolls into the tent. Hup.
Can as a free action, can you do a on the horn?
Yep. It's still, but the horn is still Tom Sawyer, so you're gonna have to deal with that.
The
Sorry.
entire song.
It's the whole song. Minutes all the way through the combat every time.
If you hit it
so
multiple
very
times,
long.
if you hit the horn multiple, if you just lay on the horn, it's gonna play the entirety of Tom Sawyer. It's gonna play the entire.
I thought that was just what I had to play to log into my car.
Well,
It's
Secrets
all
all over the
themed.
place.
this is the power of the GM's creative genius
Yeah.
or folly.
Fortunately, Rush is known for their short songs, so it's not.
And
Yeah.
and the greatest drummer of all time. Dirty, thank you. All right.
Well, nope, not gonna do it.
Not gonna go there.
But
I
Keith
will-
Moon was in the Who, and he disagrees.
I will
Or would. if he
not
hasn't been dead since the 80s.
hear Neil Peart slander.
It's not slander to say that Keith Moon is a better drummer.
You know,
Well,
Splendor.
it's certainly not libel.
just a quick
Um,
point here.
I'm being
Would-
yelled at.
Yeah,
But let's see here. It's not the Skunk-Ape's turn. It is, well, we just had Timor's, so now it's back up to Lou.
Cookie skip
boy.
me.
Oh yeah, I did skip Noah entirely. What do you do?
All right.
Sorry,
I am going to. Okay, so I was hiding behind a tent. That was not the tent that now we are meeting in, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You are further past. You're about a
Yeah,
movement.
that's
You are
absolutely
within a movement.
terrible. And there's a Skunk-Ape in between that too, right?
And a guy. And Lou.
Less worried about the guy.
Fair.
Um, yeah, is there a way I can make my way kind of around
Yes. You can
while
you can
still primarily remaining at least in somewhat cover
no.
or ending up in some cover?
Yes. You can definitely make it to the tent. This is a large pup tent, so you can walk in both ends. So yeah, if you want to do that, give me a stealth roll and make it so.
Do it.
It's better. Stealth is pretty good for me. Stealth is very good for me. It's a 21 total.
Excellent. So yeah, you do it. Just a behind the guy. The Skunk-Ape just kind of goes, oh, and then goes back to what it's doing. Yeah, so you've moved, you've stealthed. Anything?
I'm gonna reload as well,
Excellent, good call.
and that'll do it.
What with the 2 shots per mag.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they go quick.
So this was actually entirely out of order, but not entirely. Timor's actually at the top. I rolled that. I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, but we're gonna actually let Lou, because Timor just took a turn. We're gonna let Lou go ahead.
Oh, okay. So fired off through the Skunk-Ape over here. Everyone's firing at the Skunk-Ape or avoiding the Skunk-Ape. The tent is being soon to be pulled like a sack
Or a
Like a s-
sledge.
or a sledge, and this is our escape plan. All right.
It's Doodles' plan. She
Lou
didn't say
is
anything
gonna-
about escape.
I'm just saying that none of my plans have gotten us killed so far.
All right. Well, Lou's going to take cover behind that tent near the door flap, just like ready to jump in when everybody's ready to jump in.
Well, I mean, you're in the tent at that point. If you're,
All right. Yeah. So I'm taking cover inside the tent, and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot the asshole again.
okay.
Because
You just gotta poke your head out the door.
Not
This
because
man
it's
is
practical,
within
but
10
because
feet.
it's fun.
I mean, I'm just trying to make sure like the Skunk-Ape has something to direct its anger at. Oh well, does a 13 hit? 14.
Negative.
No, then I don't hit. I just fire a loud noise and draws attention towards me instead. Give a sheepish grin and then tuck back behind the tent flap.
Okay. Which leaves. Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Holy
This-
shit! Up this dude, you fire at him. He's briefly distracted, and then his nerves steel, and you can see that just for a moment, his general idiot asshole vibe kind of washes away, and there in its place is a professional, and he turns and takes a need aim at the Skunk-Ape.
Weird, but you know.
with his assault rifle, and it's a spectacular shot. It perhaps might have been a little off center. The ape is doing a little bit more thrashing. And let's see here. Everybody nearby who could look at, well, Eden also, actually. So Eden, yeah, everybody who could look at the Skunk-Ape, do a perception check real quick.
Couldn't everybody see the Skunk-Ape?
Yeah.
I am inside the tent. I already said I tucked my head behind.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not to see
Got a nat
dying.
1.
Natty one.
I did well. 25.
All hail the pig die. That is
What do you-
18 on the die. Plus 5. I can super see it.
Okay, so
22.
at
I
this
saw
point,
fucking nothing.
you know, it's doing a little bit of thrashing. It's reacted to the being shot all the way through, and it's actually, it looks at first like it's grasping at the hole in its chest, which is the exit wound from Eden's excellent firing, but it's actually scratching at it, scratching around the periphery, as you can see the hole slowly closing.
That's not good.
As it's doing that, the racistman, take the gatekeeper, takes his shot and basically zips a line up across the shoulder of this beast, relieving it of the entire arm. There's a noise that comes from the creature. Hard to describe. Your characters nor yourselves have ever heard an animal make this specific noise. This isn't an ouch or, there's no speech to it. There's no person or intelligence to it. This is pure pain and frustration and rage issuing forth from this creature. And the sound is something like, almost like an air raid siren underneath a lion's roar. Of course, it's not a lion. It's a hominid, theoretically. But there you go. There is no scream of a man underneath this, though. And the arm flops to the ground and continues the scratching motion, and then kind of starts feeling around.
Do we
And that
take the thing?
it is now the Skunk-Ape's turn. It takes 2 fairly large steps forward. Reaches out a single hand, it's one hand, grasps the fellow by his head, picks him up like a turkey leg in reverse, and just takes a bit out of him. Just kind of takes that right out of him. And the bottom half of the gentleman flops to the ground. The other half is still in the being held up by the Skunk-Ape, who is yelling and kind of beating the dangling spine and rib cage of this gentleman on the surrounding accoutrement. It is now Noodles' turn.
Okay, that's just okay. I actually think that that was just like really, really cool. I did like that guy. Give him a chance. Anyway, and over the car speakers, over the portable say, "In the tent." And she is going to start giving people time, but she's going to start driving and dragging the tent away. Back the direction of the boat. So she's going to start towing the tent in the direction of the boat.
Okay, so you'll have to go around basically the back sides of the tents, like the remaining one that Noah was hiding behind, or
yeah, is anyone
kind of on a diagonal towards, but also,
who isn't in the tent?
Eden and Noah.
And Timor.
No,
What
Timor
Timor-
is.
Oh, Timor
Timor
did
is.
make it. Okay.
Yeah, he did a cool guy roll into the tent.
That's right. That's right. He
Yeah.
did make it.
But okay, so that's happening. You said it. It's happening. And it's
I'm not moving.
serendipity.
I'm not moving fast, but really fast. I'm just like we have to start running away now.
You've brought the line taut. Yes.
Yeah.
But luckily it is Eden's turn.
Oh hell, this is a terrible idea. Yeah, Eden will run for the tent. Yep.
I just think it's a bad idea because Noodles came up with it.
No, it's a bad idea because we're going to be dragged in a cloth object behind a vehicle.
There's nothing safe about that
There
experience.
is, this is a guaranteed way to get hurt.
It is not a sled on snow.
This is not Lou's platonic ideal of Skitchin.
I'm just
Uh,
saying
This
it's
is
not
not-
super tactically sound.
I mean, no, it's tactically sound. It's medically unsound.
Sure,
But we're going
I would
for it.
argue that makes it tactically unsound.
Okay, so you get in the tent, you make it. You can cover that ground. Definitely, I think in a regular move, let alone a dash. We're going to say that you had, even though it wouldn't necessarily be the full dash distance. Noah, the train is leaving the station.
All right. How far away am I from it right now?
You are snugged up against it, my man. You were last
I'm
turn at the end.
inside. Yeah, I'm gonna hop inside then.
Okay. So everybody gets in, and as soon as Noah gets in, it rattles and then pulls over,
Wow!
and you feel yourselves at first kind of slowly, not super slowly, probably about your own running speed, moving along the ground. Luckily, the campground is fairly smooth ground.
Oh God!
Why are we doing this?
This is how somebody has been murdered before. Like this is.
Yes, this is what we call a road haul.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
But all right, Timor's up next. Let's see what happens here.
I did try and put it so the back door, like the open door of the tent, will be facing.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
what?
and Lou were closest to the aperture. I think Eden had the wisdom to just dive straight in,
Yes.
like slip and slide, like
Yep.
Gator Alley status.
100%.
And fun fact, I got Gator Alley for my 6th birthday.
Oh,
It was torn by the end of the day.
makes sense.
Don't buy your kids a slip and slide, just use a tarp. Anyway,
Gator Alley and some antibiotics cleared it up real fast.
With
Yeah.
some Gatorade, you can clear that up real fast.
Electrolytes. Okay, so Lou and Timor are nearest the flap. Lou is probably face down. Timor is probably face up, like and but both Lou and Timor for sure have time to see the Skunk-Ape throw this whole man's torso at you guys. Let's see here. I should probably.
Yeah, that's not cool. I already said he could come with us.
I don't think he gives a damn.
Lou, what's the hardness on your armor?
Hardness on my armor? Well, you gotta hit me first, but it's 4.
Oh yeah, what's your thank you. Well, that's excellent. So
Am I in cover?
you're fucking immobilized, sir. You and everybody else in this tent
Okay,
constitute
hardness 4.
a lump
We-
of person to this creature. You're just some nice smelling moving lumps right now. But you are struck. You and Timur both are struck by this torso. Luckily, that's only half of the man's weight, probably closer to a third at this point, considering snack time. And it hurts, but it doesn't do any damage. Luckily, the rigidity of your armor softened the blow. And Timur, I've got spinal fluids on me.
Gross, man.
And now you can't really hear much over just the sound of things scraping under. Go ahead, Lou, and do a perception check real quick.
All right, so that is 15.
Okay.
Unless that should be a disadvantage.
You're
15.
looking directly at the source of a torso that flew at you. Now the skunk-ape is pounding on the ground, and you can see that it's trying to pound on the ground with the stump now coming from its shoulder. And it begins to pursue. That was Noah's turn. Now we're back up to Timur. Timur is digging, trying to free up his weapon. So next will be Lou. What are you doing?
Well, I hate things that regenerate, but Lou remembers that maybe burning is good for regenerating things. It's something might have heard about one time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to do his best to pull out one of his Molotov cocktails and get that ready.
All right, so I want you to do a dex test in order to do that.
Sure, absolutely. Just like a straight up dex test, or just with proficiency, or not?
Just straight dex this time. You're trying to free up your arms and your gear and stuff.
Ooh, well, a 6 is definitely on it, right? I definitely got it with a 6.
Oh man, yeah, you're having some trouble getting into your satchel there, your bag of tricks, and you find the bottle in there, that nice square cut, glass bottle in there, with your hand. But now you're a little wrapped up in the tent and the lines that hold it together.
It's not great. Well, I'm going to spend the rest of my time trying to get that out then.
Okay. Noodles.
Well, Noodles is gonna Noodles is just going to dash using the murder marble's full movement, whatever that may be.
Okay, you need to write it down. But let me
to me yet, boss.
Let me pull up. Theoretically, nope, I don't have the giant tome with me. Yeah, seriously, the Ultramodern book is extremely satisfying as a game book. It's like an encyclopedia. It's thick how I like them.
It's very overwhelming, even in its digital form.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Well, they only wanted to make you pay $60 the once. Vehicles. 164. Actually, Noodles, if you go to page 164 in the PDF, you are at vehicles.
164. Yep.
And we decided on I think it's personal transporter. In terms of
decided on the Blizz.
Oh yeah. Or
except it's ground speed instead of
super
Buzz
fast.
Boy. It's a Buzz Boy, except it. The best thing about this car is that it is pressurized, so I cannot smell the Skunk-Ape anymore.
It's true. I think a little bit of the stink is trapped in there with you. Kind of like when you fart on the way out to your car after work. You've been holding it all day, and you're like 20 feet away, and you go boop, boop, and you're like, it'll be fine. It's windy out, and you get in, and uh-oh. Is that just me? Internet? I might be a dirtbag on the internet, but I'm extremely polite in real life, at least on somebody else's dime. So maybe that's just my problem. Yeah, I don't know. Where is the Buzz Boy? You're killing me. You're
Yeah,
killing me,
it's page. I'm on it here. Page 170 has a speed of 60 feet.
Okay. Oh, what? Why would I write that? 170?
60.
Um,
170.
ah!
I'll take it.
No. Page 170. But yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah, page 170.
60. Okay. So its move speed is
Speed
60 feet, which is 6 squares per turn, theoretically. Oh no, 60 feet per turn. Yeah, so 6 squares. So 120 squares at a dash. Is that what you said you were going to try to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna use my action to move another 60. So nice 120 feet.
Okay. Well, the dash would already be 120, and then another 60, 180. Yeah,
Okay.
the standard speed for a Buzzboy is 60 feet per turn. So then a run would be, yeah. If anybody knows, or anybody watching, Bueller, can do the math on what that actually is in kilometers or miles per hour. I guess since we're using feet there, miles per hour. But anyways, it would be great.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It says right here you cannot move your vehicle with the dash action.
Oh, okay. There you go. So 60 feet.
So, yeah, so I'll move 60 feet, and then because I had the weapon mounts and I did specify I put my guns into them.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to I'll use my turn to shoot at it.
It's behind you now. But yes, okay. Go for it.
Okay.
What guns were they again?
Good. I'm just bringing up the guns list because yeah, I totally wrote it down. Oh, that's heavy weapons. That doesn't help me. It wasn't a machine. Actually, yeah, it was a machine shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't hit. That's a 3 on the die.
Was the machine shotgun?
Well, 3 on the die, so I assume I don't think I can get enough bonuses to make that hit.
No. But the weapon was a machine shotgun.
The weapon was a machine shotgun. Yeah.
Okay. So chunk. Okay. So here's what you get. As you rev up, inside, you just hear it's a high whining noise. Just a almost like a, oh hey, a producer. Executive producer.
For a second, I thought that was a gun.
You just hear that. It's almost like I said, a jet engine, except not that loud, not that god awful loud. Outside to y'all, it sounds like a rumbling. It almost sounds like some of the motorcycles you've heard, just a. And if you can take a look to see, physics appear to be broken at the point of the murder marble. It's both transparent in appearance and metallic. There's no reflection on it from your angle, but you can see where around the edges, the periphery of the circle of the sphere, there appear to be reflections of the surroundings. So you can see the shimmering of flames along the left-hand surface. You can see a little bit of the stars twinkling along the top. But looking directly on, you just see the back of Newell's chair and her hair. And you see one of the guns. Which side, by the way, Noodles?
Right
Port or
side.
starboard? Right side, starboard. Excellent.
Yeah.
So on the right side, you see a gun. You see a machine shotgun slowly rotate around and boom, fire over your head, missing entirely. And we have gotten the warning, so this is actually going to be our 10-minute break. Mr. Producer, if you'd like to make that so, number one, we will be back in approximately 10 minutes.
Crabs people. Oh, the scramp.
Knocking
Boss
our
scramp?
ass-
The claw scramps?
No. Just the giant crabs. The section of our army.
Oh, of course.
The giant crabs that I somehow forgot to mention. Giant crabs, folks. You heard it here first. Along the southern coast of the United States. Giant crabs, producer. What can I say? Back to you. All right, we are back in the Imaginarium. We were beginning a pursuit. I just showed my hand. In the murder marble by our torso flinging friend, the Skunk-Ape. We had just had Nil's turn, which makes it Eden's turn. She is the most recent arrival to the tent as of right before we started moving. Oh, actually, no, that was Noah, but Noah's in the back of the tent. What it is, well, that makes perfect sense, actually, in initiative order. I planned it this way, naturally.
Beautiful.
Beautiful synergy. Dovetailing. All right, Eden. Your turn. Yeah. You're probably face down. You're probably facing towards your heading. You felt a little bit of quite a bit of a thump on your legs, like your calves and feet. Didn't hurt you. I assume. What's your armor's hardness?
3.
Oh, take a damage. So, ow, my ankles and toes.
Ow. Oh, my ankles and toes.
And now it's your turn.
Great. Eden is gonna spend a very exciting turn reloading her guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I shot a lot of people last time and I'm down to 1. I was down to 1.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know if I got
That reminds me, and that's awesome that you keep track. I love it when my players keep track of their ammo.
I'm trying. I just don't shoot that often.
I shoot a lot. It's important for me to keep track.
Well, Lou, you have fired twice in the last 2 rounds. Have you fired?
I've only fired once, actually. Oh no, I did try to shoot the Skunk-Ape, didn't I? No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Did you?
So
I thought you had to shoot Molotov.
I was trying to pull a Molotov out of my pocket when I was in the tent.
You're currently doing that, yeah.
No, I fired at the racist guy.
Yeah, you fired. Yeah, you fired at the racist man. The
raceman.
Yeah, the hateman.
The hateman.
Oh,
Yes,
hateman.
the hateman. Ooh, I like that. That works. The hateman.
Yeah.
The gatekeeper.
I think that's what we should
Yeah.
use, actually. Hashtag hateman. Use that from now on.
Hashtag hate.
Gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers.
Yeah, gatekeepers.
Yeah. So I'm down.
Gateman.
So I got 4 shots left in my revolver at the moment.
Okay, cool. It's Noah, it's your turn.
Okay. Do we have much of an actual, like, can we see the Skunk-Ape easily? Do we have a clear, because I don't entirely, well, now the fucking tent's going to get completely destroyed anyway, so I don't really think saving it is a possibility.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there at least like an open flap or something that I could take a shot at the Skunk-Ape through?
Well, you are currently engulfed in it as though it's an extremely uncomfortable blanket. You can do it like a real shitty, scratchy sleeping bag. The kind you expect to be at like a Catholic seminary day school like camping trip. I say this because I went to a Catholic, not quite seminary. Plenty of cemeteries though. But anyways, you can do a dex test to try to free yourself. You're getting fresh air. You're not smelling your own breath entirely in here.
Right. There are flaps and openings and things. It's just finding them
Yeah.
as we're being pulled along. Dex test, that is going to be a total of 12.
12, 12, 12 while you're moving. 12. I'm going to give you a partial success. You're going to get the flap open, but you're just looking at stars zipping by. You haven't, because your head is pointed towards the Skunk-Ape, or pointed away from your heading. You're probably actually like, here's Eden's head facing towards the murder marble, and then here's yours facing backwards towards Eden's feet. So you can like look over and see Eden as she's calmly, Jet Li in a particularly good, or no, actually Chow Yun Fat in a particularly good John Woo movie, doing the magic with her guns. Let's see here. We're gonna come around to Timor. This poor bastard is still like, yeah, Lou, like you're the only one who can even hear it. It's kind of, oh, what terrible. Yeah, he's still trying to do one of these. Get out of the blankie, and which brings us back to Lou.
All right. I got to get out of this
now,
place.
by the way, and I am running this movement by player turn. Well, this all happens simultaneously. I hate it. Lou, go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and get out of this death trap that we are being dragged along with, and I'm gonna try to skitch along behind it. I'm gonna jump out, grab a loose line, and try to skate along behind. And that's gonna be everything I try to do this turn, because that's gonna be a lot.
Okay, so we're calling this a vehicle action for you,
Okay.
which you now get whatever
yes,
bonus
I
you
do
get.
have. Oh no, actually, yes, I do have that. Thank you. Good reminder. I have. I gain +3 bonus with dexterity checks until the end of my turn, using my signature move of getting out of bullshit. No, I think a kickflip
Good
is probably
ability.
my signature move. To be honest, a kickflip is my signature move, because I keep saying it and
Yeah.
rolling it.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to tell you this, but the bullshit is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, the bullshit
Yeah.
will continue until morale improves.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, I'm
And
going to
then
use.
it
Yeah.
will just
I would like to use my signature move to kickflip out of this tent. No, to get out of this tent. That's what I wanted.
No.
Describe the kickflip out of the tent, please.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
That's what I'm working
Okay.
on right now.
So ideally, if he were to succeed, it would look like he manages to get his skateboard like under his elbow and knee, and then like leverage himself out of the tent in kind of a spiraling motion, and then ending up on his feet, skitching behind the tent. That's what it would be.
Are you like holding onto the tent with one hand?
If he can grab it, hopefully, yeah, that's the idea.
All right. Well, I'm going to need you to go ahead, and we're going to run.
So when you said you were getting out of bullshit, you meant you were getting into
He's
more
doing the
outrageous-
other bullshit. Yeah.
Other bullshit.
Which is-
bullshit.
That's the name of the game, and I'm excited for it every day. This is why I do it. Because my life is filled with the wrong kinds of bullshit, and this is the right kind of bullshit. Okay.
Also, if anyone like would ever want to draw fan art of us for some crazy reason, this would probably be the scene to do it.
It'd be so confusing.
Murder
Yeah,
rifle, tent, skateboard blue.
Listen, I have been stewing on this encounter and this eventuality for 2 weeks since you revealed your master plan to me, and I can't even work out the proper vanishing point. on a drawing for this. So, okay. All right. So I need you to do the appropriate test. Which
Okay.
Yeah.
I would okay, so I would normally get advantage on the control check of trying to land the skateboard, I guess, or I would be coming out of disadvantage for being wrapped up in a fucking tent. Or I feel like
well, I
athletics
just
or
want
acrobatics.
first I just want a basic dex test.
Test. Okay.
And you can put your what's the word?
Modifiers?
Proficiency on there. You can put the
Okay.
stank on.
Great. Oh, well, ball sacks. 11. So that great cool thing he wanted to do.
I am going to say that after 2 turns, after a turn of struggling to free yourself, plus this, the difficulty has lowered by the turn, and you can do that. You are now free of the bullshit. Now you need to do a test for the kickflip.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to try to kickflip.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, hold on. I'm doing a kickflip. I just want to say it again. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Okay, so that's a 19.
Okay. Yes.
This is my watching the bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit because the kickflip landed. This is the first time
No.
he's landed a kickflip.
I'm not saying bullshit like it's a bad thing. This is
Yeah.
the best.
It's like
Oh.
in slow motion.
Chariots of fire.
Exactly.
And luckily, you put your giant all-terrain wheels on there before you set out on this trip too. So this is you're on your.
I mean, at this point, that's like all that's left out there in this most of wasteland of a life he's been in. So I think it's pretty much always been all-terrain wheels.
Okay, cool. So I'll remember that. So in my mind, now I get to change the sound effect of your board.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Because the all-terrain, I don't know if you've ever seen all-terrain.
Sure, mountain boards.
Yeah. Chunky, very cool looking. Yeah. So you do it, man. You did it.
Did it.
You're now.
That's all I got.
Okay. So that's your
Love
whole action. All right.
You're not gonna. Can you?
I think the getting up and getting out and then getting to up on a skateboard was my action.
Having given 2 tasks there, I'm calling that a move and an action.
Yeah,
I'm
that was my intention.
Okay, I'm just mildly concerned because next turn I'm gonna be 60 feet ahead of you.
No,
I
he's-
am skipping.
He's holding on.
I'm holding
Yeah.
on.
Oh, that's why I thought I wasn't sure if you managed to hold on. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
I let it all be under an umbrella roll there. I should probably not do that, but here we
Truly,
are.
You are a generous God. Thank you for the birthday present.
Indeed. So yes, I am skitching behind.
Okay. And you are moving 60 feet per turn at this time. And
Oh shit.
which I believe is actually slower than your skateboard itself, but we'll let it go for now. The Skunk-Ape has decided to follow at this time and makes up half the distance between you and it before you even reach the trail, the opening of the trail. So, yeah, it's about 30 feet behind you.
Oh shit.
And it's got reach too, because it's a big boy. It's a great big friend. And seems to have a little bit more, seems to have some bicep now, some genuine bicep going on there as it's growing out.
Can I just say again that I think not being able to dash in a vehicle is now that is the bad kind of bullshit.
Yeah, we're gonna, Junior Rangers at home, whoever's watching, we're gonna mess around with some of the vehicle rules between now, or movement rules at the very least, between now and next season. So here in a month and a half to 2 months, when you obviously come back to see us again, we are if you might be a little surprised by how things work if right off the bat we're in the murder marble.
Okay, I'm reading more of the rules. It's complicated. Sorry.
Yeah, movement. Yeah. Anyway, okay. It is your turn though. Nude Liz.
Okay, so actually, I just turned to the speed rule, and so the speed is not the top speed;
Excellent.
it's the rate at which I can accelerate.
Okay.
So I'm going 60, and I think now I can add another 60, so I can move 120, but that doesn't make sense.
So that is what we've talked about before, pretty early in the stream, I want to say, pretty early in the season. And then we also discussed it last season, both these times on air, but rarely have we actually talked about it. Last season, we had Judith Jamerson with us, who was a driver, and she had a 50s model Hudson Hornet. So that's what everybody got around in. Also, briefly, Lou was on a motorcycle. And so I explained that, yeah, the rules per this is when you're in a vehicle, I'm paraphrasing here at best, but yeah, so 60 feet.
Okay,
You say, I'm going to move 60 feet. Okay, now you're moving 60 feet. Your next turn, you've got carryover speed. You're still moving 60. You can do a move action to increase your speed or decrease your speed or turn, do certain things.
Mhm.
But yeah, even if you said you're not moving this turn, you're still moving.
Okay.
So
Okay, now I get that. So yeah, I'm gonna then use my move action to increase my speed.
Okay, let's go faster. Let's go faster.
Yeah. Increase. Yeah, I'm. That's not good. And I don't think I'm still within range of my gun.
It's got to be one of them. You got the two.
Yeah, one doesn't have much range at all because it's just my grenade launcher.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm just gonna use my move action. I'm just gonna use my action to blast out some music.
Are we listening to Canadian Heroes Nickelback?
Actually, we're listening to Istanbul by They Might Be Giants.
Okay.
Are you sure it can play anything other than
Rush.
This?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it all depends on
Can I make a technical check to play something other than Rush?
You can.
All right, come on.
I don't know why you would, but I guess you can.
So
You're-
once again, that's an 11 on the die. Plus my sciences to understand the
Sure.
audio system.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a 16.
Okay. So at first you get the and then finally you're able to beep, 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 and change it. And you don't know what you're looking for. You're a goblin. You're not familiar with tall folk music. You're used to like theoretically pan flutes and the sounds of like lawnmowers used as guitar, analogs.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
But yeah, it does. Yeah, we're now, anybody listening, watching, we're now hearing Istanbul. You can't go back to Constantinople.
And I will play that over the speakers so the group
Naturally.
can enjoy it.
Naturally. Yeah. Excellent. So Eden, all right. We're back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Are we Are we going to attempt to free ourselves?
Yes.
Okay.
No, getting
Well, I mean, we're moving 120 now.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
All right.
14 miles per hour.
Roughly 14 miles per hour.
Roughly 14 miles per hour. Yeah.
Maximum speed is 20 times its speed rating. I just read that part.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That does make more sense.
That is 200 miles per hour for this little golf ball.
120. 140.
Might as well be
Really
200.
fast.
But right
real fast.
now, it's only 14 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get out of. We're gonna at least try and unentangle ourselves from all of the bumping and thrashing in which I cannot do anything.
Okay. Yeah. Dex test less difficult this time. So go ahead and roll that.
19 and 6 is 25.
Yeah. Even if it were, yeah. Okay. Yes, you are free. And so, are you face down, won't admit defeat, or are you looking up at the stars?
Face down.
Okay. Though your clothes are spoiled and black. Okay. So you did that. That's your move. That's right. Noah. That's your move action. What you doing?
The only thing he knows how to do is shoot at things.
Okay. Shooting stuff.
Shooting a skunk-ape.
And now, yeah, you can
For
see
whatever good it does, since apparently it's healing itself.
Lou holding on to a line from the tent, just a few feet back, probably 10 feet back from the tent. 10 feet. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. So now, yeah, all you gotta do is
Please
What did you yell at me?
try not to shoot me, please.
I ain't aiming for you. All right. 17 and 6 is, I can do math, 23.
okay.
Okay. For 11 points of damage.
Okay. It doesn't like it. You hit, and it kind of but it mostly doesn't really acknowledge what's just happened to it, and is bearing down on y'all.
I take a second shot.
Okay. Also, everybody, feel free to declare where you're aiming for when you attack, because that does change the damage dynamics and difficulty dynamics and stuff like that. But go ahead. Sorry.
This one is for 17.
Okay.
And I am roughly trying to go for chest area
Okay.
where previous wounds were inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's gonna be double 4. Yeah. So the 8 and 6 is 12
Okay.
for 12 damage.
All right.
And because I'm a stinker,
Yes.
and I took took all my range shots at the same target, I get another attack. 17 on the die. Wow, I love this die. I need to use this die more often. Where have you been all my life? 23 to hit.
By the way, if you, like me, viewers at home are disgusted by the fact that I cannot roll above a 4 in combat, it is my birthday. I do have a throne.
This is what Eden was born to do.
Yeah.
I would like to spend another 2 kata points to upgrade this to a critical.
Okay. Go nuts.
Motherfucker, die! All right. And it would have helped if all of you had been higher 2, 4, 6, 7, and 6 is for a grand total of fucking 13.
including your dex.
Yes.
Plus the
I
mod.
rolled a lot of 2s.
Damn. All right. Well, cumulatively. So after your first round of shooting there, your first couple of shots, you notice that the wound that you blew clean through this thing's chest previously, just a few seconds ago, from the wood line there, the tree line, it's now about the size of these fresh holes that you've blasted in there, singular shots there. But that final shot, you throw right into that same, you treat it, your mind almost subconsciously treats it like a bullseye, and you throw that round right in there with a critical. I mean, and something, I mean, it's making time. The one arm is now down to elbow length, and it's doing the full on ape run on its knuckles. You hit it right there, and it just slumps over at the chest, head, and kind of skids to a stop, rolls some, and doesn't appear to be moving.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
And Noah, it's your turn.
Well, I think the whole trying to shoot it thing is done. So I am going to try and secure myself as well as possible in this wholly unsecure, terrible idea that we have going on.
It's working so far.
So that's what you're going to do?
Yeah. Some of our
All
best
right.
plans are terrible ideas, but that's just
Fair enough.
calling it
Go
as it
ahead.
is.
Go ahead and give me a dex test.
That would be a natural 20, so 23 total.
All right. So yeah, you actually find
On the
proper-
absolute most important roll of the night.
Yeah, naturally. I mean, you're going,
Yeah.
you're moving 14 miles an hour. Like, it's one thing to be running 14 miles an hour. It's another to be,
It's dragged. Yeah.
yeah. Road hauled at 14 miles an hour. So yeah, you're but securely. You don't feel as though you're going to be thrown. Timor's looking a little questionable there, but he's uncovered his face. You're looking at him. His face is down towards Lou, and he's just kind of, he looks a little, it's Tuesday, and that's about what he's got going on. And that's Timor's turn. Lou, what are you doing?
I imagine we've still been moving, but it's probably still right at the end of my range. I'm going to throw a Molotov cocktail onto the remains.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
14 plus 7 is 21.
Okay.
All right. That's 2d8. 7. 5 is 12. Plus Dex.
You just muted yourself, sir.
Mm-hmm.
16.
All right. So yeah, this, the Skunk-Ape has just come to rest after falling, sliding, and rolling, and it's kind of spread eagle, feet towards your direction. Like I said, immobile from just within this brief moment's glance, and you launch this, you arc this out there, right on its titties. And
Not the titties.
and it immediately gets up and kind of scrambles back and forth, almost seeming to sort of mind the trees there, that you're traveling through now down this trail, and then takes off towards the water, like just through now with a little bit of forearm, the trees making a beeline towards the water, which is going to take them a few seconds to get to. Seems to be ignoring you at this time.
Ooh. Don't slow down.
Wasn't planning on it.
However, you are, in fact,
So surprised.
who's surprised?
My domestic partner. Excuse me while I close this door.
You are out of initiative order.
We gotta get a cart.
What?
So yeah, reiterating for Eden,
Well,
since your ears were off, you're now no longer in initiative order. So
I was kind of thinking of like a badass wagon.
Yeah, something like that. Because this sucks.
Hey, my first idea was just a tarp.
That's what we did. That's basically what we did.
This has walls.
it takes just a few seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna like swerve a little bit retaliatorily.
Okay, everybody then in the tent, go ahead and do a dex save.
Lou, you're
16.
not in the tent though.
Do I have advantage on
that's
that
right.
for specifically saying I was securing myself?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Oh, you're right. I'm not in the tent. I don't need to roll.
Poor Timo.
18.
19. Eden, what?
I'm not in the tent.
Yeah, you are.
I
On the
am?
tent.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
dragged in.
Oh. Oh, okay. Whoops.
Everybody's in the tent. Except for
Except
Who
Lou
was starting the tent?
yeah, Lou.
and Noodles.
11.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, that's not bad. Eden, you're fine. Noah, you're fine. Timor is a little but Lou, no, go ahead and do a dex save.
Okay. Do you want me to keep the one that I rolled for the first set, or do you want me to roll?
Yeah, sure.
16.
Okay. You just managed to not hit a particularly robust shrubbery as you're slung a little bit. And it takes very little time, only a minute or two, to reach the fan boat, actually, down this trail.
I will park it with a cool motion.
I mean, honestly, being that it's a sphere, you could literally just break and it will do a nice little slide there
All right, that's what I'll do.
as a
So
rigid
does-
body.
Does your
Everybody
boat
okay?
float?
Does it just
Oh.
like tail whip the rest of us though?
Yeah, we're going like 120 miles an hour at this point.
No,
I
you're
don't think we are.
no,
Oh,
you're
we
going
You're
maintain
going
that
120
14.
feet per mile.
yeah per minute, yeah, or per
per
round.
6 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Per
So we
round.
maintained that. So we're still 14 miles an hour getting whipped off for this thing.
It's still not comfortable, I'm sure, but
Yeah, you
it's
do kind of
not-
a-
we're all dead.
So, an uncomfortable slide on these river rocks
Woo!
up next to the marble and the boat. Yeah, and maybe you get a little soggy from the water, but that's about it. And at this point, yeah, you can see not very far away, honestly, the last kind of avenue of the town, of the canal town there.
All right, I'm going to disconnect. Hop out of my car. That was awesome. And I would like to give everyone a high five.
Oh, Lou doesn't leave anyone hanging. He's up. Bam.
Timor's still prone, wrapped up kind of like a pig in blanket, but
Miss Eden,
I
Excellent.
regret everything.
you're not getting eaten. I think you would I'm not going to be judgmental, but I think you might regret getting eaten by a Skunk-Ape more. Or not, depending on your views on the afterlife.
So, how can you get your ball out of this swamp? Is it like watertight?
Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do, and I will do this as I talk about it. I will untie the rope from the tent, and I guess I'll find a spot. Wow, was I that bad?
No, the Skunk-Ape's back. It's too late. He's already recovered.
He's right there.
No!
I see him on the screen.
No, well, okay, and to because Noodles, what? You're 4 feet tall. You're the max there.
Sorry.
You're 4 feet tall.
I think I'm a little smaller. I think we said I was like three something.
Okay, so you're 3.5 feet tall. This thing is pretty perfectly sized for you. It's only really about like yay big to fit a Noodles, to fit a Gobbo, and not the heaviest item. So,
Hey, do you think we could fit a propeller on here? That'd be sick.
Maybe.
you
That
see,
might
But we couldn't do it right now, and we should probably be getting out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Still
know
smells like
right now,
Skunk-Ape around here.
in case we have to run over water sometime.
We'll work on it next time we're in a shop.
Yeah, for
Timor
right now.
is already out of the. He has unblanketed himself, and he's starting to kind of try to get it up onto the 2 feet up onto the fan boat. There is plenty of room on the fan boat
Okay.
for the marble.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was going to drag it behind, but I guess that makes more sense.
If there's room for it, yeah.
Yeah, Noodles will help push.
That's a little bit more helpful. You're almost getting it.
Lou gets to start up the motor, get it going.
Let's see here. Yeah, Noodles, go ahead and do a strength test then. Nobody else seems to be helping.
No,
Yes.
not at all.
No.
Noodle, what do you mean, everyone? Noodles is clearly the strongest member of the group.
Absolutely. This
Sure.
is Noodle's
Which
car.
is why we're not helping.
We came out here and we got chased by Skunk-Apes and attacked by claw scraps to protect this goddamn gerbil ball.
So that's my best roll of the night. It's a total of 17.
Okay, yeah.
So motivated.
You guys onto the boat, and Timor turns around, thumbs up, and gives you one of those.
Yeah.
Good job, weirdo. And gets in the boat.
Yeah, Noodles will.
And he offers a hand to help you into the boat.
Thank you. And she'll take it.
Oh, I sense a love story.
Picking you up
Are
and
you?
placing by the one hand and placing you into the boat.
Timor and Noodles forever.
So yeah, the boat, the fan.
They come from different worlds,
just-
but
I'm
they'll
just-
learn to see through each other's perspectives.
You're
for.
remembering the time that Noodles critiqued his flirting.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that'd be funny. It's like he's all being all manly man with everyone, and then he falls in love
With the beautiful rainbow-haired goblin.
No one ships harder than Noodles. All right.
We make our way back to town, I guess.
Yeah. Ah, come on. We gotta go tell all the other goblins about this shit. I mean, make our way somewhere respectful.
Or at least get out of the reach of the Skunk-Ape.
Yeah. Did you know they could talk?
No, they don't talk. When did you hear it talk?
Well, when it was tearing people in half, it said "smell bad."
Are you sure? That doesn't sound right.
My hand to the boom. May I never throw another grenade?
That makes it even more terrifying.
Sure
So
does.
yeah, what's the consensus? What's your path here? What's your plan?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we've recovered Noodles' ball. That was our goal.
To do. But I'm a goblin of my word. You want my help with something? You got it. Now,
someone get me to a shower.
Well, let's go back to Owen. Get Isaac, because this is his boat, and we don't want to steal it. Then
Right.
Let's get the hell out of swamps for the rest of our lives.
It's not Isaac's boat. It's Megan's boat.
Megan's boat,
Megan's
but Isaac's
boat.
dating
That's
Megan.
correct.
No,
Yes.
Timor is
No.
dating Megan.
No.
Isaac is making eyes at Daisy.
Megan
Yes.
only appeared like for the first episode or whatever.
That's right.
second episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the ride. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. It,
So we
it is
gotta-
Megan's boat.
We got to
That
get
is
Megan's
correct.
boat back to her.
We should at least see how Isaac's doing before we get the hell out of this swamp for the rest of our lives.
I think
Agreed.
I got. So what I'm
No
hearing,
offense, Eden, to your homeland. This place is terrible.
my homeland is Chicago.
Oh, this isn't my homeland. This is
Eden.
just where I've been most recently.
Okay, well, it's terrible. Let's go.
Now, does anybody? Wait, you're not.
Into the
not
dark,
wrong.
fade out season.
It's not completely terrible. It's not completely terrible.
It is.
Cross grabs.
Skunk
Oh,
apes.
yeah. So this Freddy Claus.
They also tried to kill us. Name one thing. Well, okay, the forks were pretty cool. But
Goblin.
other than that, it's been terrible.
But I have an idea. If you guys don't have long range plans and kind of want to, I'm getting that you're kind of do-gooders.
I mean, that's the badge, man.
Well, I think we're all agreeing that these gatekeeper, hatekeeper guys are just racist assholes, and they're seeming to become an increasing problem.
Sure,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
Why don't we check out where they come from and see if we can fuck up their shit a little bit? That's really
oh man. Well, then who's the hate keeper then, right?
I'm gonna be the hate enter.
Well,
Anyway, it's called the paradox of tolerance. Look it up. I just think we should shoot them a lot.
I do like shooting things.
But why don't we talk it over on a good night's sleep?
After a shower.
Preferably out of this swamp.
Are we moving yet? Let's move.
we're
Yeah,
moving.
I have to assume that the boat is moving. Your
Well, it has been moving.
destination, your destination choice is essentially either the bell tower bar, the inn where Daisy and Isaac are, or along your path. Nearest place would be the Forg village.
We should check in on Isaac.
Yeah, let's go check in
I
on
feel
it.
bad not.
I
seeing-
think we're all in agreement that Owen is the short-term
Yeah.
destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you're in Owen. You're like right at
Or-
the edge of it.
The
Well,
bell
yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
Right.
Back
but get
into
back to the
town.
bell tower, yeah.
Owen
Okay.
proper.
Have a night's rest. And while Noodles tries to talk the people in a long-term goal of figuring out what the fuck is up with the gatekeepers. possibly through the enlightening power of high explosives.
So yeah, when you get back to the bell tower, it's been maybe 2 hours. And so it's like, 11 at night, maybe. There are dancing goblins. They don't appear to have drank much more than they had. Doesn't take much. A few more guests otherwise, and Isaac still sitting at the bar, looking significantly more relaxed now, but not significantly more intoxicated, just to keep you. And he and Daisy are obviously chit-chatting, and she's smiling. You can see this from when you enter.
Eden, I think I deserve a high five.
You already got one.
But this is for something else.
What is it for?
Remember before how I was like, we should leave these people to talk?
Yeah, and they're talking, and you want a high five for that?
My
Is that
Hey, Lou!
I don't
Okay,
understand.
so very briefly, in my headcanon, we have like literally walked out of this bar and we've come back dripping in blood and like soot and dirt and mud, just like breathing heavily. And you're like, high five. And I'm just like, and I just kind of like, I do a fist bump to her palm, like I did the wrong choice. And I go get a beer.
and Timur goes with you, and Noodles, you can hear, anybody who's trailing behind can hear, my oversized heart is broken.
Noodles will lightly like walk behind him and kind of poke him in the kidney.
That's my kidney. The missing one, not my heart.
In the kidney.
And he turns around and he's like, see? And pulls up the back of his shirt, and there's just a real wicked looking indented scar right where his kidney should be. Right above the butt cheek. He's like, got that one 5 years ago.
You're a badass.
Yeah, I know, right?
But you're not that smart, buddy. And she'll just walk away.
And he's like,
I order up another round of claw scramps.
all right.
Oh yeah. I think we
So-
should end out on a Avengers post-credit scene.
Yeah, you're all
Yeah.
basically walking up on Isaac and Daisy there at the bar, and Daisy just, wow, y'all look like shit. And that'll be
The
our
other
season.
guys.
Thank you, whoever joined us tonight, for joining us. Dave Chilla, H. Goner, you guys have been there each time. Hometown heroes. Everybody else, please give it up for Dave Chilla and H. Goner for being bros the whole time. We love y'all. We love our junior marshals. We will be back in between a month and 2 months. We're gonna, of course, if it's 2 months, if it's a month, 2 months, then we'll go ahead and not be here on Thanksgiving, naturally. And we'll join you pretty soon. Might have a few little treats for you in between. Inherited Earth is its own thing. We might have some things up in between. We'll see. But it's been fun. Thanks for coming. And have a good night. And don't forget to eat your scramps.
Claw scramps.
Ford.
Hey.
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 Ford.
Also in my brain, because I'm selfish,